Hi everyone, in this video we'll create a pop-up effect animation using rigid body, set up scene and lighting, render the final animation.
The visual vibe.
So, I already have a model, but you can use any other object you like. Let's start the animation. Select your object. Now we'll go to the physics. Choose rigid body. Now we need to check this animated box and also turn on animate property. So we can now change the state from animated to non-animated. Right, so we'll move to the first frame, then go to the second frame and check the animated in the physics here and add the keyframe again. And add a keyframe again. Go back to the first frame. In the object settings, change the scale to 0 on all axes. Now go to the 3D viewport and press I, so we'll add the keyframe on the first frame. Move to the second frame again, change the scale back to 1 for all axes, and again press I to add another keyframe. Now let's duplicate a can of Coke a few times. Select the can, Command C plus Command V, and let's press the space to play the animation. Here's what we got. Doesn't look good. Let's go to the scene settings and turn off gravity. Now let's a little bit tweak the rigid body settings. I'll set damping to 1 and some rotation, let's say about 0.9 or 0.8, seems like this. Let's see how it looks like. Press space again to play the animation. I'll increase the rotation a bit more. Now let's select all 3 cans and duplicate them again, so we'll have 6 of them. Let's add even more. Select all and go again, Command plus C, Command plus V. Now we have 12 cans. I'll select the last 4 cans, duplicate them, so they will appear a little bit later. We will move them 1 second forward, so it will be frame number 30. I will set the render at 30 frames per second, but you can use more or less. Usually it's 25, 24 or 60s, you know. Okay, if you want more, you can just copy and paste and move them further, like for example for the 60 frame or more. I don't really like that they stand too evenly, so I'll use the random transform. I'll select the first group of cans and apply the randomized transform. Then adjust their position and rotation and press I to add the keyframes. Now let's set up a scene. Add a camera. First I will move the camera to look at the objects. Let's a little bit rotate. Okay, it's fine. I'll add another 3D viewport and switch it to the render mode. So I'll press Z and choose render. To keep the viewport clean, I'll press Command B and select the render area, so nothing will be rendered, only the what camera sees. Now to the lights. I want to use one strong key light with the strong shadows, the second one for the contrast from behind, and the last one to soften the shadows a little bit. So for the first one, Shift A, we'll add area light. Change the size. Move it forward a little bit and to the left. Press Shift T to aim it. We'll put it right into the cans. To see the spread settings, we need to switch to the cycles. Let's lower the spread to about 10%. Let's change the strange, the power of the light. Okay, so let's add the second light. The second light will be a sun, so Shift A, select sun. It will shine a bit from the front and from the bottom, right? So we will put it below the horizon. We will set the power of the light to 0.5. And the last one is the contrast light. So I will add area light, make it a little bit bigger. And place it almost opposite to the key light, to the strong one. I will set the power to around 493, probably, like this. You can adjust as you want to. So the main thing is to highlight the edges of the cans, in my case. I'll adjust the main key light a little bit and make the sun a bit softer. Okay, so lighting is done. I like how it looks like. Now let's set up the rendering for the scene. So I'll use cycles. I'll change the number of samples to 120. I'll increase also the noise threshold to 0.1. It will increase the speed of rendering. In the performance, I'll change the tile size to 64 because I'm rendering Mac, this just for my purposes, and turn on the use of compact BVH and persistent data just to cache the data, and it will also increase the speed of rendering. Go to a color management and now choose a style you like. Usually I love to use the high contrast or very high contrast. In some cases like this I use punchy, so I'll select punchy. The scene looks a little bit dark to me, so let's add the background probably. So Shift A, select plane, I will press R to rotate, then I select which axis I want to rotate, so in this case it's Y, and type 9 and 0, press enter. On Zinter it's just for the degrees. I will move it a little bit. Okay, so let's go to world settings and change the color to make the scene a little bit brighter, right? That's enough for me, I think. And I'll add the final background later in post-production, so I'll keep it transparent. But you can add it now if you want, right? Let's create material. I'll add a color mix to control the color. I will connect the color mix to the base color and to emission color. I'll set the emission strength to 1. I'll change the factor so only one color will work. And now you can pick any background color you like. Maybe light yellow, maybe a little bit creamy. Yeah, it's fine. Let's see how it looks. Okay, that's good. So let's render one frame. There we go, almost done, looks good. Now let's say where to save all of our frames. And press render animation. That's it. You can create this kind of animation with any object you like. Just adjust the settings to your taste and needs. Usually it's rotation and friction or dumping. Hit the like button, subscribe, and thanks for watching.
The Visual Vibe.